I'm actually surprised seeing those two maps. Hollywood and Watchpoint Gibraltar, for sure we're going to see those today, and Dorado as the optional. But what I saw from Faze was it was going to be Kings Row, or it was going to be Route 66 that they were doing really well on.
Yeah.
So to not see any of those two maps in this lineup, that should be interesting.
So let's start off. Faze gonna be our defending team with Shadowburn, Fact Fiction, Raucous, 2easy, Zombs, and Forsaken.
That's right. Team Liquid, Dahang, Rafa, Id, Minstrel, Mesa, and AZK. For goodness sake, forgive me. You know, British origins in that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go American on this one. Z.
Yeah, AZK.
Yeah, so let's look at this. Faze Clan starting off with a defensive 2-2-2 setup, while Team Liquid actually have
three tanks, 1 DPS.
Yeah, 3-2-1. Go.
3-2-1 go. Actually, it looks like 2easy. It's gonna be a 3-tank, 3v3 tank. Almost mirroring each other, but the actually no.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Now they're mirroring each other. I was looking at the Mercy right before he switched. So okay, so it's going to be an exact mirror of each other, and we'll see who can use this lineup better.
This feels like why both teams would actually do this is because yes, there is the 20% longer charge up time for the nano boost, but having at least 3 tanks allows you for I guess a faster charge from that, because you have so much more HP to heal, and if you can hit like a biotic grenade on 3 tanks who are like half HP and then put them to full, that's a lot of percentage right there.
As well as the Roadhog. Okay, now some people were confused why Roadhog is a good counter for the nano boost. The Roadhog is a good counter because the nano boost only lasts a couple of seconds. The hook takes some time off that. Plus, Roadhog's ulti can push Roadhog's whole hog can push them back, especially if it's a Reaper ult or an area ult. You push them back with the Roadhog ulti, which almost takes 80% off the nano boost time. And by the time the ultis are done, you've got not much left to work with and not much health left.
AZK here from the back lines actually going in onto the opposing Roadhog, but then just backs off. They're trying to test out the waters here, but AZK gets a kill onto Shadowburn, and 2easy gets a nice hook onto IID or ID. And yeah, Team Liquid are going to be backing off, especially when the Roadhog is down, so they're not overcommitting, which is pretty good. But Rafa here, going to be a no man's land, gets hooked in by 2easy, gets taken down, and Team Liquid are here to reorganize.
Dahang almost caught out there by 2easy, but again, he got away just in time.
though, coming in from the backside, has an ultimate. Nano boost onto his teammate though, but there's a Graviton Surge to stop the aggression from Team Liquid, but still, they go in. Mezer activates his own Earth Shattered, and AZK follows up and gets a double kill with the ultimate 2easy. Not going to survive for long, as well as Zombs, and that's going to be Team Liquid controlling the point. Is anybody there to contest? I think they're too far away. Is Factor Fishing going to dash in and charge, but no, he's going to be just one man standing against the 6 of Team Liquid, so they're just going to surrender the point.
Both teams with the 3 tank setup, the Reapers are they're a must-have, because the Reaper is called the tank killer just because of the damage you can deal so close up, and well, Roadhog a bit too close up as well could be a bit of a problem for a Reaper as well. They've got no long distance here except for the Annas, and at least there's no high mobility characters for the Anna to have to care about.
Yeah, and I've seen so many times Shadowburn be countered by Sleeping Darts when he does go for die, but actually doesn't make too much impact from it, as there was Mezer just soaking up all the damage with his shield. Graviton Surge being used by Team Liquid, and Mezer goes in, has his own ultimate to actually use. Will he drop it down and hammer time it on his opponents? Mezer with a double kill already, AZK to follow up onto 2easy there. And this is Team Liquid shutting down Faze yet again with their defense, even with Shadowburn coming from the sides. Still, Team Liquid do come up on top.
It's a pretty fast push coming out of Team Liquid. Faze, they're not defending as well as they should be here, and they're going to want to switch up their strategy here. They've got 2 ultis ready for Team Liquid. That's going to be the Death Blossom, and it's going to be the Earth Shatter. Those can be combined, but I'm guessing they'll be waiting for a...
Graviton Surge used defensively by Faze Clan, but this is going to be the drop from AZK. He has the bubble, gets the kill onto Forsaken there, but 2easy timing a hook, gets an immediate headshot, and that's going to be kill after kill, with Shadowburn getting 2, and actually pushing away Faze Clan as only the supports and the tanks to survive.
Roadhog, such
Faze
an
Clan
ulti
gonna be
deflector.
The victor on that particular clash. And you were saying about Roadhog?
Such an ulti, I was gonna say such an ulti deflector. You see, he can pull most heroes out of their ultis, and it's especially painful when you're playing a Reaper and you get pulled out of your Death Blossom. The damage you're supposed to be dealing is suddenly taken away by a hook, and you're probably you're not gonna last very long after the hook either.
Yeah. Looking at the war chest, Team Liquid are short on their ultimates, while FaZe Clan are 4 out of 6. This could be huge. Shadowbird has his Death Blossom, his Let It Rip, and combined with the Nano Boost, that's going to be a huge chunk of damage. But Shadowbird is sneaky beaky up on under the bridge. But Team Liquid does spot it out though, so they will be defensive from that. And like you said, Team Liquid are on the high ground, but look at that hook, getting it onto the hang. So they have to back away. They don't have no more Nano Boost, so they have to be afraid. Shadowbird has it own, and he is just charging in, gets a kill onto it there, follows up onto Mezzer, gets another one. The tanks are being shredded here by Shadowbird, gets a triple onto Rafa. And Team Liquid are gobsmacked by Shadowbird with that Nano Boost.
Yeah, he's actually very lucky. He was pulled down, he got pulled down by id, and he would have died there if it wasn't for the Ana giving him that Nano Boost, giving him just enough to survive that, and actually he capitalized on that really well. So that was a really good play coming up from him, and it looks like another charge coming out from Team Liquid again. They've got 4 ultis ready, and those can be used quite well together, but I'm guessing it's going to be...
I don't know, Shadowbird's here. This could be huge. He's going to drop down and die. Gets the kill onto Mezzer. Too easy. Follow it up, and Rafa is taken down yet again. Does not even have the chance to use or to follow up onto his own ultimate. It is here, but he is just out of teammates, out of time, out of place. It's taken down in only 1 minute and 20 left on the clock. Will Team Liquid be able to push this pin a little bit more, or will FaZe just stop it before 100 meters?
That was an interesting strategy. The Roadhog going for the backstab, but punished by the Zarya and the Lucio. And the Lucio does deal quite a lot of damage. It's a bit slow with pulse bombs, but it's really good damage that comes out of Lucio. And you do generally see just the occasional 1-2 kills coming out of Lucio. He's not a useless DPS.
Graviton Surge yet again, and there's a Nano Boost onto Shadowbird. He doesn't even need his ultimate there. They're using it separately, and he is dealing the damage. Look at this. He is uncontested right now. That's 2 kills. Looks for the 3rd one. He's trying to run away. Oh no, Minstrel, can you survive? Shadowbird is there. He is actually doing the proper wall skates, but still Shadowbird will be able to get himself the 3K. And only 30 seconds remaining. This could be the last push for Team Liquid for the first map. And FaZe Clan are solid, super to stop.
Lucio nearly brought Shadowburn to death there. The melees, along with the skating around, making it such a difficult target to hit, especially at close range. And Shadowburn's actually a bit lucky there. 54 HP was remaining on him.
FaZe Clan do have AZK with their Let It Rip, and Mezzer with the Hammer Down or the Earth Shatter, but FaZe Clan have been so good. And look at this, Shadowburn has his own die. He's going to be dropping in and goes in with another one. This is going in uncontested, but Mezzer is actually ready for it. That's going to be 2 kills already for Team Liquid here. And AZK with the Nano Boost going in a little bit half, gets the kill there. On to Factor Fiction, Rockets to follow through, as well as Forsaken, and this could be the push that Team Liquid are looking for. They get it, and FaZe Clan are taken down. Overtime is being used here by Team Liquid, and look at this, they're gonna even go for the SK just to push this payload even more. They know where they're gonna spawn for, so they're just gonna try to stall as much time as possible. Die! Let it rip by AZK, gets the double with the help from Rafa. Forsaken gets a kill onto the hang, but it looks like FaZe Clan have recuperated and have stopped it, but Team Liquid were able to push the payload, so that's what they were looking for, and that's what they're gonna get.
Forsaken unable to react fast enough to that Death Blossom, and some of his teammates do fall before he can activate that sound barrier, but that was actually a good sound barrier activated, and it did save quite a few of his teammates. Now they've got 2 ultis ready for them with the Nano Boost, and it's going to be Roadhog's whole hog.
Props to FaZe Clan though for adjusting to Shadowbird. He's done how many drops already from topside? Like 3 or 4, even with ultimates, and the final push of Team Liquid, they were ready. They had Mezzer on the ultimate, and they just used the Earth Shatter just for Shadowbird. They did that, and FaZe Clan kind of faltered a little bit when AZK just went to the backline with a nano-boosted Reaper. Now there's going to be the Graviton Surge, counter Graviton Surge as well. Shadowbird having his own ultimate up, but there is a good Sleeping Dart just to stop his aggression just for a little bit there. But oh no, he's going to be followed by Shadowbird and gets taken down. Menshel has to back away, but this could be deja vu all over again for the wall skating Lucio. He's trying to get back, and he will survive with the Bionic Grenade, but still 20 seconds left onto the clock, and Team Liquid are back again to their final push. on the payload, but will they be able to push overtime? Looking at the war chest, they have 3 ultimates to phase 1 on Shadowburn.
2 minutes, 50 meters now. It switched out from the Roadhog into the McCree just because it's a very narrow hallway here. If you can pop that ulti up, everyone moves out of the way for the payload to push forward. And there's the nano boost onto AZK. It gets put to sleep by the Ana and brushed away by Fact Fiction. That was so painful.
They got the kill onto Too Easy on the Bastion. That's pretty good. It almost surviving, but Zom's taking him out with the laser. Who is the team or the members remaining for Team Liquid to hang? Still there, AZK. Actually, it's going to be Mezer with the sound barrier, but look at this. Factor Fiction is taking the longest to actually be taken down here.
Rafa.
And Faze is taking it to Team Liquid right now. They're pushing them back. Too Easy on the backside. The hang jumping up and down on the payload, just making it as much time as possible, but that overtime will drop in the blink of an eye, and that's going to be only 67 meters with 2 points for Team Liquid.
Fact Fiction there, closing it down with a triple kill on the Reinhardt. That was actually really good play from Faze. 2 points, and it's a bit hard to contest that. 67 meters. Faze does have to get 68, or rather 67.23. And Faze, I'm sure they're not going to be bad on Hollywood, so we'll see how well they push here. I'm guessing it's going to be the same setup.
They could actually go for something else.
That late switch from Iden to the onto the McCree, I don't know how much that paid off. He might have wanted to keep that on just because, as everyone's on the payload, you want to pull them away from that payload. That's actually a good strategy to employ, especially with the Reinhardt. The Reinhardt can get straight back into it, but if you can pull that Reinhardt with the Roadhog and take him out, that wouldn't have happened. Fact Fiction got that triple kill and in that last minute, and he was the deciding factor in Faze holding off that 3-0.
So we're going to see Too Easy on a McCree. That's going to be pretty good. And Shadowburn, Reaper, or Genji. That's about it. Or actually, he can go for an offensive Hanzo. We have seen him do that in Watchpoint Gibraltar, but he's going to go for his main Genji, and Too Easy going to go for his comfort pick. Fast pusher of a hero with the Tracer. And look at this comp for Faze. It just screams speed right now, while Team Liquid on their defense have a triple tank setup.
That is high mobility and Too Easy. If you have a good Tracer, you're going to be poking away at those tanks. Those tanks are going to be so annoying. It's like swatting a fly that can teleport around you. And if Too Easy can employ that tactic good enough, this should be a fun match for Faze.
Yeah, and Too Easy has been good. Actually, never mind. They're gonna change their setup for the last second with a triple tank and Shadowburn on the Hanzo. So I was correct. They did play this out on Watchpoint Gibraltar yesterday, and they're going to do it right now. Of course, it's pretty good because you can use, of course, that Dragon Strike to just push out people. You can see some lasers or darts being taken out by Tahang, maybe looking for a opposing Pharah, but he'll find nobody. Shadowburn up on top, and he's going to be spawning out, I think, a couple of players there. He did put out a sonar, I think, or just right now.
Make sure he's not getting flanked here as well. And that was a good sky shot, but it didn't actually hit the mark. It almost did though, so points for effort, I suppose. And Shadowburn, he did do really well yesterday on the Hanzo. That is a lot of damage, and to clear the control point with that ulti is a good strategy to
Mezer, look at that, 72% already on his ultimate. That's going to be pretty scary. Just a couple more, and he'll be able to Earth Shatter his way to possibly shutting down the first try push here of Faze Clan, but Faze Clan have turtled onto the side. But look at this backstab coming in from AZK. Shadowburn did not know what hit him, and here comes AZK yet again. Too Easy in a 1v1 from the Reaper. It's gonna be Reaper winning that, but never more to win it all. And Team Liquid still shutting down Faze Clan for their first try, but Shadowburn almost up with his Dragon Strike.
Missing that hook, that would have taken out the Reaper, no problem, but he missed that hook, and once you miss that hook, there is a bit of a cooldown. It's not a continuous move you can use. So that was actually unfortunate for him, but AZK doing well capitalizing. Despite Anna's nano boost charging speed being nerfed, she still managed to charge up pretty quickly to charge up the AZK.
It's going to be pretty scary. Graviton surge to follow. This is going to be the Wolf Unleashed. Will he feast on the flesh of his opponents? Looks only for the one on Mezer, but that is a tank, so he's going to be pretty well fed. And Fact or Fiction has his own ultimate with the nano boost in, gets the pin down onto the Hang. Even if it is an overkill, that is the kill that Faze were looking for, and they get themselves possibly the first point already, as nobody from Team Liquid is near to the point for the contest.
That always looks so sad. You see such a flimsy little character getting pinned to a wall by a gigantic Reinhardt. You can feel your back breaking with theirs. Now, that's an overextended Ana, isn't it? Pushing all the way into the backlines there. I guess scoping out for them, but still, you don't push your support that far forward.
Yeah.
Maybe a Lucio, someone with high mobility.
My
Plus, it's a Reinhardt, man. Like, you can feel all of that armor crushing your body. And if you even if you like revive, you're gonna wake up and like, that still hurts.
Oh my goodness, well done there from Shadowburn. That arrow hitting its mark takes out one of the supports there, and that's actually going to be a really useful kill for them.
Team Liquid actually using their own offensive Graviton Surgeons just to cash off FaZe Clan, but it's not going to work. Factor Fiction still survives and actually gets himself a double kill, pushing back Team Liquid right now. Shadowburn has his own ultimate, but it's going to stave us out just a little bit there to maybe save it for a later date, but still FaZe Clan are pushing. Get the war chest, Factor Fiction with an ultimate, Rockets and Shadowburn to follow. So Nana boosted, Factor Fiction with a Earth Shatter is not far behind.
Just waiting for someone to come out. They are charging their ultis so quick, especially Shadowburn. It's actually surprising for a Hanzo how quickly that's actually charging. And Mess has been poisoned there just a little bit. He's caught out Dahang though, and maybe he's going to go for another sniper kill.
And now they're going in. Factor Fiction gets the one onto Rafa, and he goes in for the charge as well. Oh, Factor Fiction actually getting countercharged rather by Mezer and gets taken down, but Shadowburn with the double kill. Can't see Shadowburn though, but he is still alive, has his ultimate ready and waiting. Actually gets a triple too easy, gets the hook, I believe, and kill onto Mezer. Minstrel trying to do the wall skates, but cannot capitalize or cannot stick to the payload as Zoms with the laser a little bit too strong. And look at this, FaZe Clan actually pushing without the payload. They're just leaving one man to, keep it moving.
It's actually a really good play from Shadowburn. He got a headshot onto id while he was asleep on the floor, and that took him out no problem. But now he got the ultis ready for Team Liquid. It's going to be Roadhog, and it's going to be Reaper with the ultis ready. They can't combine it with anyone else for any strategic meaning here. So we'll see how well they do with that. But they got 4 ultis ready for this last play. Almost 5, 1 ready almost for Lucio's there.
It gets spotted out, but it gets a nice hook onto Forsaken and immediately gives him down. Hammer down! But Mezer is dead. They do get the stun, but not able to capitalize onto that one. It actually using his whole hog just to push them back, but that is Shadowburn. One onto Rafa, and the Wolf pushes back the whole of Team Liquid to hang. Left to hang. He's gonna get taken down, and look at that. Will they be able to stop the payload? Nobody from Team Liquid is actually here, and this could be FaZe Clan winning this one, and it is!
Minstrel switching out to the Ana, and it was Dahang that switched to the Zenyatta. I'm not sure where they were going for there, maybe just to get the picks off with the extra bit of damage that comes from the Discord, but FaZe wins that first map. Well played by FaZe.
That was pretty scary there. FaZe Clan were near unstoppable. Shadowburn was so on point with his Hanzo.
The gravestones are too easy to showing up from behind.
Fact Fiction. Getting the bottom. I mean, there is so many plays where he just keeps doing this and is unstoppable. There is no sleeping dart from Minstrel that actually stops Factor Fiction's, rampaging Reinhardt.
Yes, that's true.
Reinhardt's really, really good. Actually, you've been seeing a lot of kill streaks coming out of the Reinhardts today. And over the course of this tournament already, a lot of Reinhardt's been played by NA.
Yes. Actually, Shadowbird tried to surprise TL with the Death Blossom from above, but it didn't work out for him, so he went aggressive all the way to the front sides with a nano boost and a right clicks, and just killing everyone on his way.
Yeah, I think on the first where Liquid was the one doing the attacking, they took so much time on the second point, and then it was all just Shadowburn, just as Vil said, it was all, death raining from above from the Reaper. But then after this third attempt of Shadowburn, they finally learned their lesson. They used XQC, I believe, on the Earth Shatter. Mezer rather. It finally worked, and then after that, the problem was they took so much time on that side. Meanwhile, when FaZe was doing the attacking phase, they were more confident, they were more assembled in terms of executing all their combos, especially with Shadowburn's Dragon plus the Graviton Surge. So they really did it so well, and then Liquid had a hard time defending.
Yeah, that was one too many drop from above from Shadowburn, FaZe they adjusted, but they didn't adjust quickly enough, and it kind of felt like when there were clashes happening, the setups from FaZe Clan were just too well coordinated, like you said, and it just looked like Team Liquid weren't able to adjust properly from that one as well. So it just feels like FaZe Clan got the whole tempo of the game. Team Liquid had their own type of tempo, but it was a bit too slow compared to how FaZe Clan executed that game.
Yeah.
And Shadowburn choosing the Hanzo on the second push, I thought that was actually a really smart move. For a defense hero, he's pretty offensive. And the ulti combined with Zarya's Graviton pull is actually, it's such a smart move, and it's so good, especially for that final push around the corner. It's a narrow hallway. If you can't get out of the way fast enough, especially the fact that you can't get far enough away from the Graviton pull, that you can escape its
Clutches.
So
yeah, clutches.
they get pulled straight into the middle of that, and Hanzo can capitalize on that. And Dahang, you can see him running away in the distance as the ulti came out, but he got trapped behind the bus and he couldn't go anywhere. So as soon as he came out, punished straight away. Ooh, watch point Gibraltar.
Point Gibraltar, indeed the base of Overwatch. Will this be the final resting place of Team Liquid, or will they come back from the grave? Actually, they're not that just yet, but one away from from being taken out of MGA Overwatch.
No way is Forsaken going to play Soldier 76. I'm sure he's going to switch out. Shadowburn on the Widow, just trying to see who they're going to be picking. He just wants to know, get some information. Maybe they're going to switch out once they see who it's going to be. And no way is Rockers going to play Genji. No way. Oh, Zoms on the Bastion. I hope that does happen. I know it's not going to happen either. Sad day.
I'm going to say no way.
It's not. It's not a comp play.
Team Liquid, though, are going to be playing on a much more standard play there. Just going to be on top side and maybe just force the payload underneath, underpass, or yeah, just underpass, and then choke out FaZe Clan. But we'll just see how it pans out. As Shadowburn going to be shifting to an offensive Pharah. Or will he shift back?
It's going to be a Pharah Mercy coming out together as they come around this corner, because that's such a good corner to get the pick up. There is very good versatility around here.
It's going to be up to Id to actually get some good hooks on this Shadowbird Pharah, or Minstrel hitting his starts on the Pharah. But then the problem is, you still have Mercy just keeping her healthy, even with the poison darts. It's going to be the heals overlapping that.
Let's see if they're still going to ignore Shadowburn today as they were yesterday. Never looking up to see what Shadowburn is doing, almost considering him not a problem until they get killed by him.
Pre-firing from Shadowburn is zoning out Team Liquid here for the longest time. The payload going to be already at underpass there, I think.
Missed hook there coming out from Id. That would have been a kill.
Look at this.
They're not looking. There it is. Finally, turn around. Oh, wait, there's a Pharah flying around our heads. And the ulti already charged. Gets one, gets two. Can he get a third? No, he can't. There's the nano boost onto the Zarya. Oh,
he ate like 100% right click from the Zarya, but still survived just because, you know what, he has his own support. And look at this, Shadowburn is still doing the damage. The Hang is creeping up somewhere, looking for a good revive, but that's not going to be the case anymore. He's just going to save it up for another time, and it looks like Team Liquid are going to be, well, just giving up the first point immediately, like a couple of seconds, like what, 30 seconds maybe, even less?
If knows one thing, is that Faze is so good.
He even has his ultimate back up again. That's so fast.
There's 3 kills on the board already, and it's not looking good for Team Liquid. Pushing himself back just to get clear, waiting for that hook to come out. He's waiting. Once he gets to, once he avoids that hook coming out from the Roadhog, he can go ham onto the Roadhog.
The problem here is you do have a lot of set already for Team Liquid, but FaZe Clan have kind of made their composition into a 2-4 setup where Rockus is always, adjusting, buffing up Shadowburn, and I mean, having a Graviton Surge when Shadowburn's so far away, you're not going to be able to catch up one of the main damage dealers for FaZe Clan here.
This Pharah Mercy union is actually doing wonders for FaZe. Their attack is just so powerful, and just wait for their ult to come out from the Pharah as well.
Graviton Surge to follow, but Shadowburn already taking down Minstrel onto it as well, and the Hang activating the Resurrect, but is that good enough? Shadowburn surviving from the hook after it. That was actually the first hook that I was looking for, but doesn't connect. Zoms to follow through, gets a double kill onto Rafa as well as the other one. The Factor Fiction gets that take on AZK Zoms with a triple. Too easy, nice kill there, and Shadowburn still dealing the damage onto Minchel, and this is just looking to be a stomp.
I have never seen a competitive Mercy kill before, but Dahang did get the kill onto Shadowburn, the only one not ignoring Shadowburn. And Zombs has his ulti up, waiting for, I'm guessing, probably the Pharah's ulti to come up as well, and Mercy's ulti is charging as well. Once they get that res going, it's going to be a strong push into the final points. Already at 25 meters as well, and they've got 5 minutes to work with here. Faze so good on the offensive.
Hi, Poppy. Shadowburn has 50% on his ultimate. He's used it twice already. There's the Graviton Surge. AZK comes in from the back line, tries to do something, but Factor Fiction actually getting a pin down onto him. Minchel trying to do the best that he can to keep his teammates alive. Has a nano boost in. Will he actually boost up Mezzer or somebody? But they're holding their ground just for the meantime, trying to wait for their teammates. But Shadowburn comes up on top, gets almost a kill onto Farah, actually connects with the head scan, and that's going to be one more kill there. And shoots back the Zenyatta onto his base with a concussive blast. It's high noon, but can you get the kill? I don't think so. Oh, Team Liquid though gets 4K. Alright, so that's pretty good. Finally shifting in onto a McCree, takes down Shadowburn for the longest time.
3 ultis ready for the side of Faze, and the push is going to happen rather soon, I'm guessing. Actually, no, wait, Zarya. Maybe they're waiting for the Zarya, but it could be too easy. Oh, never mind, Raucous switched out, and Shadowburn has switched out as well. The ulti was ready, but they're not going to use it. It's going to be the Genji push instead. And 2Easy still has his ulti ready, and Lucy has his ulti ready. But 3 ultis ready for the side of Team Liquid.
Graviton Surge being activated by Team Liquid has Mezzer's Earth Shatter just as well. But the sound barrier coming out from Minster, I believe, keeps his teammates alive for the meantime. 2Easy gets a kill onto AZK. That's going to be the 5v6 right here. But Id charging it up once again, founds Forsaken, pushing him away. Zobs is there, has a shield, but Id is still dealing damage. 97%, but Shadowburn has spotted him out. The Ninja versus the Cowboy. High Noon versus Shanghai Noon. And they do get the kill onto Id right there. AZK is trying to deal the damage, but he is just overwhelmed. He's a Reaper, but against all of these alive players from FaZe, it's not going to be enough.
Id missing those flick shots. He actually would have gotten the kill onto the Ana there, but he missed the kill, and what happened was the nano boost came onto the Zarya, which takes out so much of their team.
Just to vacuum in more people, and they get 3 kills from that AZK to follow up. But look at Factor Fiction, controlled shield, not gonna allow AZK to get anything, just the 1 onto Forsaken there. 2Easy with a hook. And this is Team Liquid hanging on by a thread, by the edge of the knife. Dahang activating his own tranquility just to keep more time for Team Liquid here. But can they do so? Can Team Liquid push back Facehead and waste it? Because look at that, Facehead still have 2 minutes and 25 seconds left onto the clock.
Faze, just too much time to work with. The ultis can charge up at least 1 more time for another final push. And they do have some ultis charging for Team Liquid. Mess actually switching to the Mei just to try and slow that progression. I don't know how much that's going to do though. Every time someone switches to the late game Mei, it doesn't pay off. AZK now, he's going to fall, and it looks like it's going to be the game.
That's it, with 2 minutes remaining on the timer for FaZe Clan. Team Liquid are not successful to push to the overtime. But can they do a faster attacking side here, or will FaZe Clan stop them on the second one and actually go up against Rise Nation, you know, with a 2-0 against Team Liquid?
That's right, remember this. This could be the last round of this game, and then it'll be on to the finals for the NA qualifiers. Sorry, not qualifiers, regionals.
Yeah, you have to take note, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final day for the NA regionals of the MGA Overwatch. The day after tomorrow, it's going to be EU, and after 2 days of EU action, will be on the APAC regionals. I'm pretty happy to say that, you know, at least a Filipino team has come into the Southeast Asian scene.
Yeah, well done to them. Respect. Respect.
Yeah, we're just going to be brushing up on that when it comes, but now it's NA all day long. We'll see if Team Liquid can come back from that deficit against FaZe Clan rather. 2 minutes remaining onto the clock. That's a pretty long time for FaZe Clan to work with. If ever it does push through to sudden death.
And then don't forget FaZe, not so good on the defense, not as good as Team Liquid are.
You saw that, like Mezzer charging onto the wall, and I thought like his when his armor hit the wall there, it actually printed out a lion icon. It just looked like it. You saw it.
Yeah, that's good. Good stuff. You're the lioness, right?
Yeah, I'm a lion, and I want to be free. It's a song. Hey, check it out. It's a pretty neat song. I mean, I think like the Twitch viewers know what song that is. You guys check it out, guys.
Okay, so I guess it's going to be the final defense coming out from Faze. It's going to be the 4 tank setup and 2 support. And we've seen 4 tank setup before, but that Reaper coming out from Team Liquid is going to do big damage to them. I would like to see a Tracer coming out, just because the mobility is really helpful for poking out tanks.
But Team Liquid are looking to be a very non-versatile composition here, and FaZe Clan are able to actually adjust faster and, you know, push out FaZe Clan even better.
See, that is okay. He's like trying to move slowly, trying to mask his footsteps.
Even better. Yeah.
That's okay. Hiding around the corner, that's actually a really good position. That high ground is difficult to get to, and if he comes around that corner, there's going to be a Roadhog waiting for him there, and that's a scary thing to walk into, a giant Roadhog.
Oh, he hooks him in!
Hooks the Zarya straight into that little Graviton Surge. He actually gets away. Graviton Surge,
but does not get away enough as Shadowbird to follow with a Winston there. Look at Too Easy. It's just simple for him. One hook, and that is it. Mezer in no man's land. He's going to get taken down with no teammates to follow or actually even support him at all, and FaZe Clan are putting their foot down.
Such good hooks coming out from Too Easy. He almost makes it look too easy, sorry.
Yeah, you gotta find something else to work with that, man.
I know, like, at some point, you know.
You gotta find something else. Like, it's
too
not hard for Too Easy. This is very bad.
We should stop now. Oh, missing the hook onto it. It's actually in the back lines now, and they need to care for him because he's big
boosted
damage
here though. But nice leap dart there, and Too Easy yet again with the hooks. It to follow up onto Rakas, but it in no man's land. He's gonna get focused up here, but he actually was able to slip in the backlines, and Mezer was able to capitalize in the front line for Team Liquid there, but Shadowbird does have his own open. He's zapping away at the hang and almost gets a kill onto him and slaps his face and takes him down. AZK being pushed back into his own base, and Shadowbird is buying so much time here for FaZe Clan, and he even pushes back the pusher back Lucio.
I'm surprised you didn't actually follow him down there as you went, but look at the time now. Less than 2 minutes. Team Liquid has not hit the first checkpoint, and it's not looking good for Team Liquid at all. 3 points against, FaZe are 3 points against Liquid. They've got 2 ultis ready, but there's 2 ultis ready for FaZe as well. The ultis are charging up. Shadowbird actually switched to the Mei. And well, I don't like the people switch to Mei.
Has a very good position here for this sudden death blossom. Never mind. Let's just do that blossom, but he's not going to use it. He doesn't need it. He's just going to go for the Hellfire shotguns. That's good enough for him. And Rockets back off away.
Never mind. Overextends instead. So I choose death. It's going to be a suicide regroup, well, I believe.
Dying is faster, but oh no, Factor Fiction as well as Too Easy actually not able to go to the other respawn point, and they're just going to be giving fuel to the fire of Team Liquid, giving at least a couple more percentages before they do regroup with their team.
And just speak on the behalf of the suicide regroups, choose live. And look at this, Reaper versus Reaper, but I don't think he's already on the backhand. He's gonna switch out.
And the Maracas rattling for Shadowbird as well as AZK. There's a Graviton Surge, comes in from AZK, but look at that control from Factor Fiction, but not enough.
AZK triple kill onto the tanks and onto Reaper. That was a really good play coming out from Team Liquid, and that's a team kill.
I mean, Factor Fiction is pretty good with the shields against a Death Blossom, but in that particular angle, plus I think it actually hit a very nice flashbang. AZK was able to follow through very quickly.
That's such a fast second push into the... Look, 0.52 meters left for this second checkpoint. And now Liquid seems to be picking up. Now they're starting to feel the pressure. And what I said before, when they feel that pressure, they start thriving on it. And now wait for the other side. Fact Fiction. Oh, yeah. Suicide regroup. Choose life.
I just feel here, even if Team Liquid are very successful on this one, are they... Is it going to be good enough to actually out-time FaZe Clan or no? Because we've seen Team Liquid actually adjust very slowly, but at the same time kind of at least have impact when you do have the ultimates, but still FaZe Clan or something else adapting very quickly, and even if they do have like ultimates on like Shadow, for example, on a Reaper, they just put them on a Genji and they still are successful with that.
You saw the Anno just way far out there.
It's another one!
My God, it's too easy with the hooks. They're always landing. Well, he's only got one miss so far that I've seen.
Factor Fiction taken down. Faze Clan does have Shadow Burn from the
That's a quadra kill. What? Coming out from Shadowburn. That was such a good death bottom. I thought the one coming out from AZK was good.
What? He is just taking heads right now, reaping them down and putting them in his pumpkin patch. This is definitely the Halloween.
AZK does have a return Death Blossom though, ready for the picking, and the Graviton Surge is almost ready coming out of Zarya, 98%.
Oh, it is actually the one who was...
I don't know, that looked a bit funny. Okay.
They just put the one onto it, so that was fine. Team Liquid, they'll have 5 out of 6 ultimates.
They have 6 ultis ready now.
Okay, this is not going to be the final push, but this is going to be a huge push from them when they collaborate all of these ultimates in one single go.
Don't forget, mate, take a look at the time.
Oh, look at AZK, he was sleep darted. He's wasting so much time, he actually activates it. He still has the nano boost on him and rips 3 people ahead with his own teammates. You can see that the Lucio, Forsaken survives as AZK reloads.
That was a clutch save for himself there, and well done to that Lucio, Forsaken.
It is up on top, has the high noon in his arsenal.
Here's the push now, and look at the times in comparison.
There
1
it is.
minute.
They're lining it up, but he gets blocked by the May wall or the Maul.
He's looking around the corner. Got the kill onto the healer, onto the tank. That was such a good move.
Controls his aggression, gets a headshot onto Too Easy, has Factor Fiction in his sights, gets another one, and who is going to be the one man to stake onto the point? That's going to be Shadowburn, but not close enough. 141 for Team Liquid, not too bad, as Faze Clan do have 2 minutes in their clock.
They've got a 20-second advantage for this overtime here. Sudden death, as you call it.
I like to call it sudden death, because, well, definitely if you lose, you're out.
Not so sudden. Call it slow death.
Well, it's much more sudden because, you know, you only have like a timer left that you were able to accumulate on the previous round.
You're not wrong, my boy. You're not wrong.
Yeah, definitely, my boy.
Love
How can I say that properly? like British, my boy.
I can't even say it properly. People get confused by my accent. I'm half Filipino, half British.
If I call you that you don't have a British accent, you're gonna transform into in your British accent mode, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have a British accent.
No, when I'm talking among friends, it's difficult to you know, glide between them. It's not a conscious choice.
Yeah. Look at Too Easy there, though. No, I'm looking at the next skins that will come out of Overwatch will be wherein they have different voicings already for each hero depending on the skin if it is legendary. Because right now I think they only change it when it's the ultimate. Like for example, Mercy, heroes never die. But then if it's like a double Mercy for a price, right?
Yeah. And I'm hoping for a Christmas Widowmaker with a Christmas hat, and that'd be really cute. Okay, so that's a normal situational spot for Too Easy. He stays right there on top, and I'm guessing Id knows exactly where he is. He probably does.
Id is actually playing on a Pharah right now, not what he did on the previous one, but Raucus is definitely looking right at him. This is one of the counters for a Pharah, but the Mercy for it will keep him topped off, sustained, and it looks like Team Liquid are getting a play out of the book of Faze Clan and, you know, using a high ground advantage for their comp.
It's going to be the Far Mercy here. That I guess they're actually copying that out from Faze, as Faze did do that on the offensive.
I mean, this could be the world of upsets, the semifinals of upsets, because if Team Liquid actually win against Faze Clan, this is not going to be what we predicted yesterday. Like it was supposed to be like a Cloud9 versus Faze Clan in the finals, but it's going to be a Rise Nation versus whoever wins against this one.
Faze were defending so much better on this first point. In the first round that we saw, waiting for Too Easy to wake up, and there's the ulti, and it goes onto one, but it can only go onto one as Reinhardt opens his shield.
Props to the Hang though, he has been keeping it alive for the longest time. Hit scans, he's gonna miss one. Shadowburn is surviving for the longest time, he knows what's up.
Oh, that was direct hit from a rocket into his face
there though. And Forsaken close to follow, and that's going to be Team Liquid with a very fast push. 10 seconds left onto the clock, so they're going to push this onto overtime. But where will Faze Clan actually be pushing back? And look at this, it is using the rockets to zone out as much as possible Team Liquid.
You saw Shadowburn switch to the McCree to take out that Pharah, because it is the ultimate Pharah. counter, sorry. And, well, that could also be the Roadhog as well if you get a hook, but it's so hard to land that hook, and it is doing really well.
Grabbing a search by Zoms. There it is, the wombo combo, but here comes AZK. He has no teammates left remaining though. He activates his own die. But it gets a kill on the Shadowburn Measure to follow through, but Faze is just breezing right through them and hook onto the Pharah, and that will be only 31. Make that almost 32 meters for Team Liquid, so Faze can have 2 minutes to outmatch that.
That was much faster than I expected it to be. You're right, this is sudden death. And now Faze,
Told you.
final push. They need 32 meters to beat Team Liquid. They only need to get to the first checkpoint, and that is certainly doable with the amount of time that Faze has left.
This is pretty scary. Is Faze gonna be using Shadowburn on a Hanzo, not Genji? So he's gonna use the other Weeaboo brother.
Okay. Yeah, and we've already seen it. Shadowburn, he's really good on the Hanzo. He knows how to use him on the offensive, and if he can charge his ulti up fast enough, he can keep Team Liquid at bay long enough to push to that 32 meter mark.
Yeah, and we have seen FaZe Clan not use this only offensively, but actually, yeah, offensively, but then at the same time, just not maximize the kills. They would really like to have as much kills as possible with the Dragon Strike, but they use it as a zoning tool more than a killing tool. Even with the Graviton Surge, you only get like 1 to 2 kills, like in the previous round, or the previous map rather, but still, that is what FaZe Clan is looking for. You know, free reign to push the payload. Every single meter counts, and that's where they're going to be betting on with Shadowburn playing on the Hanzo.
It's going to be all or nothing. 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 2 DPS for Liquid. And it's going to be 3 tanks instead for FaZe. He switched out of the Hanzo for the Winston. What to call him, aren't they?
Well, it seems to be the case. I thought it was going to be the Hanzo on the offense, but
maybe it was to give some misinformation.
Could be. Tweezy's here. Spots 2. AZK's right there, but Mr. Barry onto AZK plus a couple of heals though.
Oh my goodness, AZK just surviving that with the Wraith form.
And FaZe Clan are pushing this very decisively. Tweezy gets hit with the Sleeping Dart, so they're gonna at least put him out of commission for a couple of seconds there. Ultimate's not yet up for anybody. Id very close to his though for around 20% more. Tweezy actually gets taken out by Id. So Team Liquid are controlling this pretty well. But at the same time, they're topping themselves off, not going too aggressive, trying to sustain as much as possible, because if they do die, the respawn area is a bit too far away. But I think that they're not going to be happy with that one. So
now I think the reason for Shadowburn switching to the Winston is once you've got that Winston ulti, you can knock people back away from the payload. And that's what you want to do, because you're not playing for kills, you're playing for the payload to get it to where it needs to go.
Oh wow, it was trying to go for the mini health back, but not enough. Though at the same time, you can see an AZK just breezing through the opposing team rather. But is he the only one left standing? No, he has Zoms, rather Rafa, with him, trying to get the shield as well as the 100% particle cannon damage output. Adam is here, Zoms as well, and this is Rafa, Zarya versus Zarya. Still the push being stopped by Team Liquid even for a little bit. If they can keep doing this, they'll actually win against FaZe Clan and push this to a map 3.
Too easy, switch to the Tracer. He can do a lot of poke damage there. There's a sound barrier onto FaZe. The push is not moving anywhere. They're all bunched up together, which is dangerous, especially when they know that there's a Reaper on the other team, although he doesn't have his ult.
Look at that, kill after kill. Team Liquid are eating it all up in, and it's gonna be Team Liquid. 1-1.
1-1. Didn't expect that. Well done. We've not seen a 1-1 this whole time.
Yes.
That's something.
So we're for the third map. I think the third map was Dorado, was it not?
It is.
So we're going to be waiting for the Dorado game.
Props to Team Liquid though. I have to give it to Id for shifting to a Pharah, because if they didn't have the Pharah, it would have been something different, I feel like, with the FaZe Clan, against FaZe Clan rather.
See this play of the game. It's going to be that big kill there. Almost looks like a pentakill. How many was that? 4, and this is going to be a 5. No, that's 4.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's the 5. It was a pentakill.
Man.
Well played by Liquid.
Yes, well played. Alright, I just want to point out the aerial superiority of Shadowburn's Pharah on the first game is really on point, and the second one, AZK tried to puncture the defensive wall of Faze, but too easy with the hooks. It's like saying, not today.
Yeah, I actually want to agree with you on that watch point, Gibraltar, where Liquid was not responding to the Pharmercy combo, more like they only switched to the Zenyatta McCree counter at the third point, which really sped up Faze, which made them have more time onto whenever they go for like the third or the fourth round. But the problem was, Liquid did a really good job at the last point, where they managed to stall as much as possible, even though they were at the disadvantage side where they lacked time. But then again, they pushed through with it. They adjusted, just as Asarai said about id playing with the Pharah just for that better control at the first point, just scattering the the position of Faze. I really like what Liquid did, but of course, at least they managed to break the combo of the 2-0s from day one. We're now going to game 3.
That's true.
Thank you, May. And as I said, Team Liquid under pressure, they do so well. It's as if they don't tilt; they just get better.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? We're a bit of a disadvantage here. Let's just give it our all now. And it's like they almost play as if they're playing with the picks that they like, not for the picks that are most recommended or whatnot. They play with the picks they like the most. It going on for the McCree or be a Pharah with a Mercy, and it works so well. And Team Liquid, they had less time. They were at the disadvantage against Faze, and still they brought that home.
And the Ana support for Team Liquid wasn't too bad. I mean, hitting sleeping darts onto too easy as well as Shadowburn, that is raucous. Props to him, because he has been doing a lot of these good sleeping darts, kind of making it into a 5v6, and everybody from Team Liquid are careful not to actually wake the beasts. So that's pretty good from Team Liquid, just stalling as much as possible, and it kind of paid off for them. And they're actually going to be playing with a Symmetra? No, I don't think so.
No way. No way. I don't, especially not on the attack, not on the offensive. That wouldn't happen.
Or you never know.
I'd be surprised. I would be surprised. I haven't seen a Symmetra this whole time.
Maybe you can put a transporter on top of the payload so that when your teammate dies, you just come out of it.
We can't find the payload. We can't find the teleporter. Look at the payload.
Hey, people keep looking around, not on the payload, right?
That's true.
Legit strat right there. Oh man, I'm just kidding.
Should try that sometime.
And if people take us seriously on that one, I don't know.
I judge you. I judge you. It's going to be a May pick for Faze. It is actually really good. Here's the choke point. It's always going to be the choke point here when you're defending on Dorado.
Team Liquid really love to play on Dorado. From what I've seen on how they play it, like you said, always goes with this May. Pretty good ice walls, knows where to place them on this particular map. But Team Liquid gonna be on the offense.
Our graphics are wrong, don't worry. Fact Fiction hasn't suddenly switched to Liquid, and Robus hasn't suddenly switched to Liquid. It's,
actually,
yeah. It's just regret all. Okay, so here's the Pharah being pumped up again by the Mercy and dealing that damage, and is he being ignored again? I'm not sure. He doesn't seem to have taken any DPS, and the Mercy is continuously being pumping him with the damage boost.
With 43% already here for Shadowburn, that's not going to be fun to work with. We saw already how many times he has gotten the ultimate up, like 3 already in a short amount of time. But still, that's fine.
I have to say, id with the May, those icicles, he knows exactly how to hit his mark. Hit scanning is ridiculously good, and they're pushing the Reinhardt into the ceiling. It'd be funny if there was damage that comes out of that.
Still, Faze are pushing this payload slowly but surely. Not yet, no ultimates just yet to use. But nobody has dropped down to hang. Using the ultimate onto, I believe that was AZK, and let's see AZK. Don't hold up, it's gonna be Shadowburn. And he has
his ulti's almost ready.
AZK though with a 4K onto Faze. Shadowburn is left without any of his teammates, has difficulty blessed away, and just respect that AZK is too hella strong for him to go up against 1v1.
Yeah, we probably watched that in the play of the game, since we seem to have missed that.
I will not waste.
So I guess that's the strategy right now from Team Liquid. Even if like they have, even if FaZe Clan have the aerial superiority, all Team Liquid has to do is put a good Mei wall and put AZK in a prime position to just do that, mow them down.
The best defense is a good offense. Okay, so there's going to be waiting around the corner. I'm guessing they'll be waiting for that Pharah to ulti so that they can start it in. Also, Mercy has her ulti ready as well, so we can have the res coming out very soon.
Blizzard is here though just to waste even more time against FaZe. Look at those ice walls, just putting them on that particular angle, but Far Mercy combo on the backside. If Shadowburn could connect that last hit scan, it would have been good. Getting the kill and reducing the sound barrier advantage could have been huge, but Shadowburn did not do it though. There is a huge mass resurrect from Raucus and keeps up every single member from FaZe, but look at this Team Liquid. We're ready, set, and waiting with the Blizzard, I believe, from it, shutting them down and pushing them back away. And there's another ice wall just to block the path of FaZe.
It's so hard to follow what happened there. It was the Pharah ulti, then she died, the Mercy res, and then there was the sound barrier onto the side of FaZe, and now it's, oh my goodness, I can't, what?
I felt like after Raucus used his Resurrect, it immediately dropped down a Blizzard, which countered it. So it looks like FaZe, or rather Team Liquid, know now what to actually do when there is a Mercy, just to put down this Blizzard to stop everybody from actually moving after the Resurrect happens.
Mesa just staring at the Reinhardt, not knowing there was a Roadhog right behind him, waiting to take him out. That nano boost didn't get much damage done. Alright, does get the kill onto Lucio though, so they've got two back and they've got the Ana coming back from them, so it's gonna be a, I guess it's gonna be a suicide reset for them.
I am empowered.
That's true, or you know what, just regroup with their team. FaZe Clan here with the Far Mercy really had to be countered out by Team Liquid. Looked like Team Liquid have a bit of
That looked like it was gonna be a mid-air hit there, but it was just missed.
I have to say that Team Liquid are you know, on par here with FaZe, but they're kind of stubborn to actually change their comp to it being on a possible McCree, but then they have been successful with him on the Mei, so that they're just gonna do just that. He cannot go for his ice form, so he's gonna get taken down by Too Easy. Rafa there though takes down Too Easy, and AZK is here, primed and ready with the die. Will he actually go? No. And it looks like Shadowburn gets two for him, Psalms with two as well, and FaZe Clan are standing strong, pushing this payload slowly but surely, and Team Liquid are a little bit gobsmacked as this progresses, and I thought he was going to get pushed back.
You noticed how they're playing. They're playing much faster now. It's like they want to get this over with. They've been playing for so long, and they're just like, I need to get this over with. I want to win this now. You can see how fast they're playing compared to how they were before.
He's activating and let it rip. Beyblade spin to win. Gets no kills at all. Actually make that onto Too Easy, but Team Liquid are able to follow up. Zobs, oh, that's going to be a waste. He has like a whole...
Get a full nano boost.
Full charge maybe? And then gets shut down by AZK with just a couple of shotgun hits.
Okay, so the Mercy had her ulti ready, but now she's switched out to the Ana, and Forsaken still has his ulti, and Shadowburn has switched out for Winston. So now they're going to go for that tank setup that failed them last time on Watchpoint Gibraltar.
But it, with the McCree, finally, I really like to see it on this McCree. He's so good on hitting. There's the gravity surge. AZK comes, but there is a sound barrier with the bubble of the Winston. Though that was a, 5-man biotic grenade? Good follow from Messer there, though. And look at him getting a triple kill as well. Factor Fiction in No Man's Land. And Shadowburn on his Gorilla will get taken down.
Dahang, such a well-played bio grenade there. That counteracted against Lucio's ulti with the healing, and then that really punished them badly. And Dahang now has the ulti ready, as well as AZK and IID.
That was what we're looking at. Biotic Grenade just to stop any form of heal when you have the Wombo combo. Putting even more nails on the coffin here for Team Liquid. IID has his Deadeye. Almost gets the one there though, but not enough just yet. He's gonna be able to go on to Too Easy, but Too Easy heals himself back up. IID in a bit of bad positioning. World of Hurt there. Messer just here, but against a competitive, or against his counterpart Reinhardt with the Nano Boost, he's not gonna win against that one. And with a quick switch of a, well, you know, switch Faze were able to push back Team Liquid, but they are on overtime. So
They're about to get 1 minute and so in a couple of meters, sorry. Okay, so now they've reached here. 1 minute and 30 seconds to push this to the end point, and this is a very difficult corner to get around. And actually, the Pharah pick would also be good here, just because you can fly over that corner and get that damage into the spawn room before coming around the corner with the rest of your team.
it's gonna be back onto his maze, so he's gonna utilize yet again the ice walls and the blizzard just to stall enough time. 1 minute onto the clock is definitely stall time worthy. Going for that Graviton Surge. Team Liquid are there for the aggression. It has to be using his ice onto himself as Shadowburn was focusing him down, but Shadowburn did not know that Mezzer and the rest of Team Liquid were already at his team. It looks like Shadowburn is going a little bit too YOLO onto it, and it is surviving the damage.
Shadowburn has his ulti ready, so he can push guys back off the payload so they can push it all the way to the end. But he didn't use it in time just there, but I'm guessing that was a regroup.
Oh, ACK, he has it. The ultimate, the Death Blossom.
You sound so sweet when you said that.
Because, oh yes. Well, he's a Reaper, he's supposed to be CD.
There's the ulti coming out from Shadowburn. Now he's knocking everyone, he's trying to knock everyone off the
Graviton
point.
Surge there though, by Zombs, but this could be a huge play from AZK, zoning out the other members of Faze as well as getting a couple of kills, and Mezzer to follow it up with the hammer down. Hammer time left and right, Factor Fiction there with a couple of swipes to the left and to the right. It's gonna be Faceland getting actually lots of kills onto Team Liquid. How are they getting this one? I thought it was gonna be Team Liquid getting the upper hand, but
I didn't realize
Faceland
they
are pushing it
had
back.
2 heroes left remaining, and now they're going to try and rush into this point here just to stop that last push, and they're almost off the payload here. They're about to run out of time. They're just 78 meters.
So close. If Faze can actually don't get this last point, oh wait, there's the destruction, self-destruct by the Diva.
Oh, too easy, caught out by that Shatter.
Factor Fiction is having the time of his life, but is Mezzer as well to hang it to double, and they do waste the time. Faze can only get 2 points.
Now that is looking good for Team Liquid, and that was quite surprising. Faze generally favored on attack maps, and not being able to pay off there. They switched to the build that I don't think it works. 4 tanks and 2 supports. I don't think that works. Not for Faze. It might work for other teams, but not for Faze.
Yeah, Shadowburn has not, well, he has gotten at least 1 kill from his Winston play with an Ana boost, even without it, but aside from that, not much impact. You can see there the Faze were trying to at least capitalize on how much HP Shadowburn has on the Winston, but Winston doesn't have a lot of damage. He has slow DPS, and against maybe it on a Mei, and it being a good McCree player, knowing how to actually play around a Winston, he has been surviving for the longest time, and Faze tried to follow up on that, but Team Liquid always, comes back, rallying around Shadowburn's aggression.
So there are only so many tanks to work with. They probably wanted it if they could, like it used to be, choosing 2 of the same hero, maybe another Reinhardt, maybe another Zarya, or actually maybe another Roadhog. Actually, now that I think about it, over a Winston, just because Winston he's good for mobility, he's good for getting to your payload, and for pushing guys off of cliffs. But I'm not sure how well they can use him here for an offensive push on the payload.
Too easy on the McCree and a defensive. Or sorry, offensive? No, the defensive Mei there for Shadowburn.
This will stop them.
It's going to be 3 tanks, 1 DPS, and the 2 supports for Team Liquid. That's their general build when they go into most of these matches.
Yeah, I've kind of seen the meta before for like teams to actually go to that second floor right there just to have the Winston shield and the Reinhardt shield have a couple of damage against the opposing team, but then I guess they felt like they're giving too much charge, and then just feel like it was more optimal to play underneath the bridge. So they're just gonna be holding a little bit back, and Faze are definitely gonna be fighting when that payload hits the bottom of the bridge.
See, this is how a pro player should be playing, waiting on the other side. What you normally see with new players is they'll be hiding on that top balcony with a Bastion or a Torbjorn to take them out as they come around the highway, but there's so many flanking areas to come from that it's not efficient. So hiding on the other side of this bridge, it opens up less opportunity for your enemies and more opportunity for you on the defensive.
Oh, Mezzer's there though, but look at that!
They're ignoring him again.
Rafa with the shield though. resetting the Frost onto Mezzer. Have to give it that one to Team Liquid. Good communication right there. And ACK, along with his teammate, get 2 fast kills onto Faze, and Faze already backing off. So it looks like they can actually give away this first point immediately. That was so fast from Team Liquid.
That's not a good defense coming from Faze. They Faze really need to switch this up.
Raucus taken down. There is Team Liquid though, or rather Faze getting a pretty good Graviton Surge, but Shadowburn does not even notice ACK there. ACK is just going in ham.
He's his ulti ready as well. Doesn't need it though.
Getting
just
all
goes
of those sweet treats, man. Yeah. Man, those shotguns. Look at that. They're just getting fed, feasting, full on their bellies with the corpses of Team Liquid.
Marshall Rock's going for this. Maybe a sleep dart onto a Bastion shield. Oh well. Gonna put your shield to sleep.
Oh, hook there from hit. Actually almost hitting, but Fact Fiction rather, having his own ultimate. But here comes Shadowburn activating his own Blizzard there. ACK comes back and is still on top. Spots out Raucus, but Raucus has to be a little bit careful as if he wakes up ACK. That could be huge, but Shadowburn gets a double. Getting a hook, but he is a little bit outnumbered here. Outmatched and has to back away. He has to wait for his team because he's the only one left standing right there, but no, too easy, gets a hook onto him. He's gonna survive with 80 HP and actually survives with Raph putting a bubble onto him.
See, defending from the high ground, it does give you an advantage, but it also allows Liquid to push that payload further as you've got no one on the ground to contest it. And that, again, it's the payload that you need to be protecting. It's not going for the kills, it's going for the payload.
Team Liquid have 4 ultimates out of their 6. This could be huge. Putting the nano boost onto AZK and steroiding up AZK here. He falls from the sky. Die. Rock is very, very low. Gets the kill. Falls up onto too easy. This is a battle of nano boosted minions here. And he actually comes out on top. Factor Fiction breaks the shield and he will go down. Team Liquid are looking so strong into this one, and they can actually get even more time from this. Basically, we're actually overtime already on a second point, but Team Liquid are actually about to get, what, 5, even 4+ minutes to work with?
Too easy has switched out to the Tracer, and May is not a good answer for the Reaper. The Reaper is just ripping through their entire team, and they don't have an answer for the Reaper, but now they've got the Tracer. The Tracer is really good for taking out the Reaper, just because the poke damage is so difficult to pinpoint, and Tracer can do damage from a distance. Like that, just like that.
But still, he is there. There's the Pulse Bomb, actually hitting it there, but 600 HP is too fat to work with in Messer.
That is
slapping away. Look at this. What is better, the Ghost Hammer or the Baldrich Hammer? It looks like the Ghost Hammer was there.
I'd like to put the Ghost Hammer on the Baldrich Hammer.
What if there was like a Baldrich skin that was Halloween themed, so it looked like that, but then more ghosty?
See, I'd love that. I'd love that. Maybe put a skull inside the helmet. Sorry, we're talking about skins and not strats here.
That's fine.
Although, to be fair, some skins give you, a lower visibility.
Actually, when I play Lucio, I only use his default skin because the one with the hockey costume was a little bit too big. But hold that thought. It's gonna be Mezzer with the nano boost, even lining up a Earth Shatter just there as well, getting the double kill here for Mistral as well as ACK. But here comes Mezzer, still in the backline, has full amount of HP and slaps away, and Raucus goes in against onto Soft. There's Shadowburn, but will he able to capitalize onto it? No, and only gets killed onto it there. And it's gonna be Team Liquid with 3 minutes remaining to actually push against FaZe. This could be huge. If they use this 3 minutes already, they're gonna be able to win against FaZe and go up against Rise Nation onto the next round, onto the next match rather.
FaZe they are not winning these battles. They are not winning these battles at all. If they can give that nano boost to Too Easy, while the nano boost is currently at 15% from Raucus, they could do some decent damage, maybe combined with Zarya's gravitational pull. But they are not. They need to start winning these battles, otherwise they're not going to defend, and it's going to be Liquid that's going to be going up against Rise Nation.
They're just waiting for Zombs to have his ultimate up and maybe set up with Too Easy as well. I think that's the case. Graviton Surge is up for Zombs here.
Fire at will.
Fire at will. Too Easy looking for the tomb. Easy can't get it though, as there was, I believe, Minstrel with a clutch sound barrier, and still the whole of Team Liquid is alive with wasting 2 ultimates from FaZe Clan. There they go. Defensive sound barrier for FaZe Clan right here. Too Easy gets to get the kill, but getting the kill on to Factor Fiction is gonna be it. But oh, Raucus still alive there. Oh, sorry, that was the hang. Still alive. Shadowburn is nano boosted up. Gets it, but there is the Sleeping Dart to waste his time. Has the Shadow Wraith back, but Faze Brand have finally stopped the bleeding and have control of the payload for at least this time. There's still 2 minutes for Faze Brand though.
2 minutes to work with, and Too Easy almost has the ulti ready up again. 3% to go, and that was very well played by Faze. They finally won a battle now, and they might have slowed the progression, the momentum that Team Liquid was traveling at. Graviton Surge ready for the Zarya, and now it's going to be another push, and there's the Graviton Surge. Now here it is, Too Easy with the Pulse Bomb.
It's surviving as he was given the bubble plus his take a breather, and Measures there coming in from the sidelines, but this is an outnumbered match that Team Liquid might go down to. They still have 1 minute and 20, so regrouping is not a bad idea. It whiffing it, but he doesn't even need a hook. He's just gonna hit the headshot onto Too Easy and take him down.
They have 20 meters to go. I bet we annoyed so many people in the chat when we start talking about skins. I don't care. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we've got a little bit left to go. 1 minute remaining. I just got
this is it.
Anyway.
Graviton Surge coming in from Rafa and Mesder. Oh, there he is, but does get countered by Fact Fiction's ultimate there, or rather shield. Fact Fiction charging in, gets the kill, but AZK from the sidelines. Too Easy gets the hook and gets the kill onto AZK, surviving for the longest time. To hang is here though, but Team Liquid are being pushed back. It is still alive. If he can get the hooks, if he can get all of these his 1 kill combos quickly enough, this could still be a play or a game for Team Liquid to win. 20 seconds remaining. If they can stick onto the payload for the longest time, they can still win this. But there it is. Shadowburn to go out of it and actually survives, gets the kill that AZK could not. Fire at will by Rafa.
It pulled in his own demise there. 6 seconds left to push.
Oh no.
20 meters.
Is Team Liquid not going to be able to do this? If they actually don't get oh no, they can actually still have to. AZK lets it rip. Zox gets taken down. Mezer to follow, but AZK is nano boosted up, gets a double in to follow. He has a triple right now. This could be it for Team Liquid. Gets Factor Affliction. The spawn point is very close here. There is Too Easy with the whole hog, but gets countered out. Oh my goodness, this could be Team Liquid going up against Rise Nation, and they win it. Oh my goodness, the world of upsets. What is happening?
Good grief.
Good game, well played.
Bloody hell, Team Liquid doing such a good job there. Faze was favored for this, and it was this Team Liquid that was like, no, we were favored for this. Now, going up against Rise Nation, a totally different beast, but actually, I'm not sure how it's going to go. Rise Nation versus Liquid.
Right? My goodness.
Sorry, I play the game. I don't see that very often.
You see that very often when you can connect like a really good Graviton Surge, and Rafa does that.
Oh, sorry. Thanks for tearing me apart. That's fascinating casting.
Wow, AZK just capitalizing all the choke points, using the environment to maximize his skills.